Yo, Miss Lemons, you and your cohorts pull up at my church, see what happens.
It's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here. So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving some critical information here. But there we go. Everybody's ready to go. Let's go. Okay. Thank you guys thanks for allowing me to be here.
Okay,
Thank you guys.
Okay.
How are you?
Good.
to see you. We're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you.
Okay, so you telling me you're going to pull up to the church, you're going to ambush them at that time of worship, and you're going to run up in the church, right? You and your little white cohorts. You know, you want to make sure y'all have allyship or whatever the case may be. Y'all no different than the Klan going up in the black church back in the day, trying to break up something because they disagree with them assembling. Y'all are a joke that's not funny. Oh, but there's more. This is a white liberal. Go try to equate them going to church to Jesus turning over tables. Listen.
Yeah.
No, they're terrorists. They're traitors.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your service. I appreciate.
Today we had the honor to protest with Nikema Armstrong and the Racial Justice Network. Just like Jesus did, we went into that church and we flipped tables peacefully. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities? You have no comment, exactly. As you can see, all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your latte.
Yo, this dude need a throat lodger. But the thing is, talk about Jesus flipped over tables. Well, Jesus went into the temple flipping tables because of what they was doing in the church. They was selling things in the church, and they was making profit in the church. A guy had a problem with that, or Jesus did, had a problem with that. How about going down to the Stillbirth where Jamal Bryan is the pastor at, where he sells lattes and everything in his church too? Go to Joel Osteen Church, Lakewood. Go talk to these people. But see, y'all tried that in the Midwest. You do not try that in the church down south. Because see, even at my church, the old women, you don't know what they got in their purse. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they got something that'll hold you, baby. Y'all wrong for this on so many levels. Y'all go up in the church, talking about we went up there peacefully. No, peace doesn't disrupt. That's one thing peace doesn't do. And y'all better believe I'm not a cursing Christian, because stuff like this will make me want to cuss. Because you had no right to go up in these people's church, regardless of you agreeing with them or not. And then Lemonade go say, well, the reason why, we went up in the church. Listen to what he said, y'all.
There's a certain degree of entitlement. I think people who are, in the religious groups like that, it's not the type of Christianity that I practice, but I think that they're entitled, and that entitlement comes from a supremacy, a white supremacy. And they think that this country was built for them, that it is a Christian country, when actually we left England because we wanted religious freedom. It's religious freedom, but only if you're a Christian and only if you're a white male, pretty much. And so, yeah, I absolutely 100%, but it's an intimidation tactic. And, I said, I don't understand how I've become the face of it when I was a journalist. I do understand that I'm the biggest name there. And I'm also, as I was on with my producers this morning, you and Kylie talk all the time. My producers were saying, I said, how did I become the face of this? And my producer said, Don, you're a gay black man in America.
Yo, Don, is this the white supremacy you're talking about right here? This type of white supremacy, the one that you let climb on your back and shuck his corn up your behind, that white supremacy, you a joke, man. See, the thing is, as a believer in Christ, this is why I'm not really going in on you like I want to, because as a believer, I'm a Christian first. I'm a black man second. I'm an American third, and I am a straight male. You, on the other hand, you want to lead with being black, and you want to lead with being gay. You put all those things before God. That's what you have done. You are complicit with going up into the church doing that. Now, had somebody did that at one of y'all little rainbow functions and did that wherever else, y'all have been up here crying. The thing is, you're wrong for going up in the church, period. You had no business going up in the church at all, Don. You or your cohorts had no business in the church. But like I'm telling you, pull up at my church. Do me a favor, because there's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing, because you don't do that, man. You don't disrupt nobody's service, regardless if you agree with them or not. You are a joke. It's not funny. And this is why you can't be on CNN. This is why you got kicked off everything, because you are a demon. You're a demonic. You're a demonic individual. You can't say you love God and the kind of Christianity you practice is a false Christianity. It's a watered down Christianity. Because the thing is, if you want to stand on Bible, you stand on respecting the laws of the land. That's what you do. You don't have to agree with ICE in the way they do things. But at the same time, you have no right to infringe on anyone else's peace or their worship or anything else going on because they have the right to assemble. But yet y'all say that the right is against democracy and the right is against, everything else and the freedoms and everything else. No, that's y'all. And when y'all can't get y'all way, y'all try to intimidate, then you try to dominate, and then before you know it, you try to destroy. But try that in a small town. Bet you won't get too far down the road, I promise you that. I don't like this dude, man. Kissing a white man, then talk about white supremacy. Getting to bed with a white man every day talking about white supremacy. You, Ketanji, and Karine Jean-Pierre, Kamala Harris, all y'all that's married to white men and sitting up there laying up with white women, y'all can go to hell with gasoline draws on because y'all are frauds and y'all are hypocrites. Do better.